You're tuning in to Natty News Daily with the latest and breaking natural bodybuilding news. Bringing you today's Natty News, your host, Leroy Rollins.
What is happening, guys? Welcome to another episode of Natty News Daily. Want to give a huge shout out to all the new followers on Instagram. We just cleared 1,700 followers, so that's awesome. So thank you, guys. I really appreciate the support. Keep tagging, keep sharing the page, sharing photos, tag me and everything, and I'll share it. And let's keep building up this little Natty community. So kicking off the news with Kendahl Richmond, WMBF World Champion, posted a little side-by-side, not really like a transformation post per se, but just, discussing what he deemed as his worst shape versus his best shape. But I don't want to talk about the post as far as what he wrote, just looking at his physique and the transformation that he's gone under. Kendahl, if you guys haven't followed him or aren't following him, please do. The man has an incredible physique, and he's WMBF World Champion for a reason. You're seeing this photo specifically in his leaner photo. Like, his quads are just ridiculous. His V-taper, he's got a very, very, very small waist coming up into some flaring lats, and his delts just popping up at the top. So incredible physique on Kendahl, and huge future for this guy within the sport. He's been on the podcast before as well, so if you guys go back, you can probably find that episode with him. And just wanted to talk about that real quick and show you guys, what the best in the world can look like from what they deem their worst to their best shape. And even at his worst, a lot of people are going to look at that and be like, holy smokes, like, he still looks unreal. But, when you're at that level, your judgment on yourself can be a little bit extreme. So just wanted to talk about that real quick. Next up in the news, Chris McCreadie posts a little update 12 weeks out. Chris doesn't do physique updates too often. If you look at his page, it's a lot of lifting, and rightfully so. The man is strong as an ox. His deadlift strength, his squat strength, his strength in general is just incredible. And for someone being a natural athlete, it's insane to see the numbers that he's moving. And while being a bodybuilder, right? He's not a power lifter. So, to see him pulling 700 pounds off the floor is just crazy and just damn impressive. So, anyways, he's 12 weeks out here, sitting around 205 pounds. I'm not entirely sure what show he's doing, but he did note that he was 12 weeks out when he posted this photo. So, looking at this photo, I mean, what can you say? Incredible physique on Chris. His teardrop there on his quad is just popping, which is awesome. Looking at his side shot, his shoulder, his chest, all looking incredible, and then the side of his leg looking thick and dense. You can't argue that Chris's training hasn't worked for him. A lot of people give him flack for following, a quote-unquote bro split, and, he does arms every day. But when you look at his physique, how can you say that what he is doing is incorrect or suboptimal? Because there's a lot of people that are probably giving him flack that don't look half as good as he does. So I think he should just keep doing what he's doing, because it's working just fine for him. So 12 weeks out, very excited to see what he brings. If he's 205 pounds now, if he gets another, 15, 20 pounds off, he's gonna be a damn big threat on stage in any class he steps into, whether it's juniors, whether it's open or whatever. So very excited to see Chris on stage. Next up, AJ Morris got some exciting news. Officially a fully sponsored athlete trained by JP. So that is awesome to see. For AJ, very excited for him. For those that don't know who Jordan Peters is, he's a huge, famous, really, bodybuilder out of the UK. He holds the largest bodybuilding members site, I think is the official title for it, trained by JP. So very, very incredible for AJ to be, on that team fully now as a sponsored athlete. I know he was working with them on the nutrition side of things and the clothing side of things, but now that he's a fully sponsored athlete is very exciting. So he did mention that he's going to be logging a lot of his prep on the athletes section of the Trained by JP website. So they have, video content on there, educational content. They have athletes posting stuff on there. So AJ is going to be doing some of that stuff as well. So yeah, very exciting. It's a big step for AJ and a big step, for natural athletes. It's good to see that, natural athletes are getting recognition. You don't see that a lot in, bigger companies when it comes to like supplements and stuff like that, like clothing companies. You don't see a lot of natural athletes getting really any recognition. So it's good to see that, AJ's getting noticed for what he's doing for the sport, what he does as an athlete, because he definitely brings a lot to the table. So for any company that has that opportunity to work with him, I think it's going to be beneficial on both sides. So to see him and Jordan Peters working together and his company, I think it's going to be awesome. So very, very excited about that. Next up in the news, some unfortunate news, per usual. More shows being postponed, more shows being canceled. So this is within the CPA, the Canadian Physique Alliance here in Canada. They announced 2 more shows that are now moved to 2021. So they will not be taking place this year, which we're running out of time, guys. As of recording this video, it's already into July, and we still haven't seen any shows. So we're going to remain hopeful, but we're going to be realistic as well. So looking at this, you've got 2 shows. The Leah Brandt Muscle Classic is now moved to March 2021, and the BC Cup is now May 2021. So 2 shows, both moved to, March and May next year, and I think you're going to still see this not only within the CPA, but within all organizations. You're going to see shows shuffled around and moved around and canceled again, which is extremely unfortunate. Extremely frustrating as an athlete wanting to compete, as a coach with clients that want to compete. It's extremely frustrating, and it's a tough pill to swallow, right? We all want to get on that stage and display the hard work that we've put in, and we're just not getting the platform to do that, unfortunately. But I know places are running shows. I know there's shows in the States that are happening, so there's still hope. But with every region and every, even here in Canada, different provinces are having different restrictions. So it's really hard to plan because you just don't know what's going to happen. I've had to rejig my schedule again, but we'll talk about that in my own video. But, around here, for example, I have some clients that are hopeful that shows in September are going to run. As of right now, when we reach out and we ask, it's simply down to what the government says, right? As much as the promoters want to run the shows, as much as the organization wants to run the shows, if the government says no, it's not going to happen. So we're going to remain hopeful, but yeah, more unfortunate news from the CPA. And last up, friend of mine, Connor St. Jean, posted a physique update finally. Been waiting for this. Been waiting to see him post this physique update. So he's 16 weeks out from his pro debut. So Connor won his WMBF pro card and is now on track to making his pro debut. So you're seeing in these photos, first photo here is a front lat spread and a back lat spread, and the other photo is a front double and a front ab and thigh. So yeah, amazing Connor. You look incredible, man. Definitely have made some improvements in your off season. I know it wasn't necessarily as long as maybe you'd wanted, but you've definitely made progress, man. In the front shot, his quads look incredible. Got nice flaring lats, of course, and in the ab and thigh, pulling off a very, very, very nice vacuum in the front double as well, looking real aesthetic. So very excited for Connor to step on stage and make that pro debut, and hopefully it all goes smoothly. Hopefully he can get on stage. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed another episode of Natty News Daily. If you guys have more content you want to see posted, be sure to let me know. And don't forget to tag me on Instagram. Tag me in anything you want me to share, anything you want me to post, anything you might want me to see or talk about in these videos, then I will do so. So thanks again, guys. Like the video if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one.